You know what, gamers? It really does put a smile on my face seeing people so happy to see me go live, you know. Hello. I thought it would make sense if I went live at least once in December, right? Just one time. Just the one time. The one and done. So I hope we're all doing well. Hello, Austin. Hello, Rally. Hello, Fishy Fish. Hello, Ols. Hello, Sim. Hello, Cray. Hello, Bert. Hello, Archie. Hello, Zapper. Let's keep going. Hello, Fuzzy. Hello, Loki Sam. Thank you for the membership, Alex, as well. Thank you, RN Limos. Hello, Azzy. And hello, Rizzy. I think that should be everybody. Hello, hello, hello. So it would be fun if... You know what? Yeah, let's end the stream, actually. Thank you for coming, everybody. So, I've not got a plan today. I'm just having a quick scroll through the old MXB mods right now, and I see that Punker Jeffy released a track. Was it yesterday or was it the day before yesterday? It was yesterday. I see this, and I've checked, and it's on serverless. And then also, what was the other one? It was Goodrich Hills by PS. Thank you very much as well, Fishy. Appreciate it.
Celebrates 5 months of membership. Yay, but the plan was no stream till new game.
Hello, Zay. Welcome back. Wait, hang on. The plan was no stream till. Oh, what? You wait until MTG? Oh, I don't know about that. That'd be a very long time. I think YouTube's had an update, by the way, because I'm seeing it put in, like, people have slightly different usernames, which I'm guessing is their full username, not their abbreviated one. And when I look at my live stream, on the YouTube side of things, it's a different layout than usual as well. So sorry, what I was saying is, so I've seen this new Punker Jeffy track, and also there was one on page 2 by PS, which I haven't played yet as well, which is this here, Goodrich Hills. So I've downloaded both of these, and I think it'll be fun just to start off by spinning some laps and giving them a go. Wait, did I not? I didn't press the download button. Although 600 megabytes for one track's kind of crazy work. Very crazy work, in fact. But we'll give it a go. We'll do Outpost first, and then we'll switch over to that next one. So, some of you will be very happy to know. Is it? It's not a good start. It's not, the light's not on. Give me a sec. Please work. Some of you will be very happy to know. New controller. Brand new controller. So, we're going to see if we can get the thumbs working, as that is always a pretty important thing to do before the upcoming Supercross Championship. Now, I have been dabbling over the last couple of days with setups, and by setups, I am not referring to suspension. I am talking purely like lean settings. So I'm messing about with stuff, and I went back to what I used back in 2024, because I've done a setup video back then, and there's pros and cons to it. So as soon as I put the setup on, I need to close and reopen my game actually first, and I'll show you what I'm rocking, because I've tweaked it slightly again anyway. As soon as I put it on, I felt pretty damn comfy. But then the issue that I have is my gain is 94, which on the pro end of things is actually relatively low. Happy belated birthday, Zay. Congratulations on turning 72. Hello, Theo. No, I'm good, I'm good. Hope you're good as well. So the gain was only 94. Now, on outdoors, that is pretty damn good. Like, it feels great. I feel like I'm locked into ruts really nicely. On Supercross, however, especially Supercross tracks with ruts, so the new Blockout and SPX test track, it feels like I physically cannot get the bike leant over far enough to hit the corner fast. Now, the workaround for that is I go into the corner very, very slowly, and then you kind of start accelerating out. But the really fast boys in the 450 class will not have to go into the corner slowly. They can go in fast and exit fast at the same time. So I've been tweaking with it. So what I was on 80 direct lean. I was on 120 linearity, and I was on 94 gain. This was like my old settings back in 2024. So now what I'm trying to do is just speed things up ever so slightly. Just trying to make it lean over a little bit quicker to give myself a slightly better chance. So I'm just doing some tweaking day by day and trying to get used to things. In terms of PS5 controller, no. And do you want to know the weird thing? After all the different things I tried on PS5, whether it was using a wire, doing it Bluetooth, having Steam input on, Steam input off, using DS4 Windows, using DualSense X, absolutely nothing got me the results I wanted. Do you want to know the craziest thing? Buy a brand new PS4 controller, plug and play. Haven't got to do anything else, just work straight away. So I've got no idea what it is with that PS5 controller. To do long story short, because I know some people are going to probably offer suggestions now, but I do promise you I've spent probably like 5 hours total trying to get it to work, and it won't. The closest I got it was everything working fine. However, you see where my cursor is right now, where you've got the throttle and the brake inputs here. You could not throttle and brake at the same time. They would cancel each other out, so you could never trail brake or kind of half throttle in a corner. It would treat it as well as like they were buttons, so it would be on or off. There was no like modulating the throttle in the middle here. It was either nothing or everything. So I don't know what the full issue was there. But very long intro aside, I think I should throw a server up. Does anybody know lap time wise what we're looking like on this Nevada track? Should I just slap it on like 4 laps and leave it be? Yeah, well, it looks like it's actually set up pretty damn good so far. Max clients, let's do like 30. I can't imagine we'll fill up a server today. Let's do that live. Oh shit. So I'm going to take the server's on the wrong name and the wrong password, so I'm going to take it down and put it up again and change it. I'm going to be rusty. Get back into the flow of things again. What should I call this? Like Lynn's. Let's just do Lynn's lobby. There you go. Password will be ho, all in lowercase. And I'm actually going to put an overlay on for you guys as well. Yeah, why has Brock not been subbed to the channel until now? What's going on here? Unless he hit the unsub button because he has typed before. Where's my password overlay? There it is. Oh. I'm going to have to change the font because that is showing it in uppercase when it is not uppercase. Yeah, well, we'll do some good old-fashioned Arial. Not MX Bikes Arial, but Arial font. There you go. The password is ho underneath my face. Oh. Interesting. That does kind of back up what I was thinking about there being a YouTube update as well. Because for me right now, on my OBS, it even says sign into chat, and it's never done that before. So yeah, I'm not too sure what was going on there. No idea. How is everyone's December going so far? We're getting pretty damn close. Need to turn display capture off as well. There we go. We're getting pretty damn close. Pretty damn close indeed. How's everyone's years gone in total, and what's next year looking like for you? You got any goals? Got any aspirations? I'm gonna do the usual thing that everyone does at the start of a new year. It's like, oh, I'm gonna get into shape and eat better, this, that, and the other. But long story short, when it comes to, I have no reason to get into shape other than to hold on to a motocross bike slightly better. That is it. That's all I'm kind of going for. So my first race of next year is around mid-April. So it really gives me 4 to 4.5 months to try and hang on to a bike a little bit better. Not getting fired is always good. That is good. The black UI is, I think it's just called Dark UI on MXB Mods. Title pick now with Jet out for... Oh, they actually gave a time span for it, did they? 4 months? That's crazy work. Oh, it's a shame, because I am a Jet Glazer, but he is not getting them 72 wins if he keeps injuring himself. I don't know. There's so many variables going into this season, because we got no idea what Sexton's going to be like on the Kawi. We got no idea. We had a rough idea, but it was still early days watching Tomac in WSX, but he looked decent. Do you know who could be? This looks very similar to one of his other tracks. Oh, I think he's taken it and he's remixed it a bit. Okay, okay. Joe could be good. Is Mr. Cooper Webb, because I have never seen Webb with a six-pack before, but he's currently rocking abs. So who could be a brand new man as well? Yo, yeet. I feel like you always know what you're getting with a Punker Jeffy track. It's always pretty damn good, isn't it? See, it already feels like I'm struggling to get the bike cranked over a little bit. I did also feel like because it's a new controller, it feels a little bit on the stiffer side as well. What was I going to... I was going to turn my speedometer on and let's put the map on as well, actually. I hide it underneath the face cam, shouldn't be too bad. About... yeah, that's about good. What's Joe's injury? What's wrong with Joe at the moment? Because again, I'm a big Joe enjoyer. I thought he just broke a bit of his foot. How was that worse than an ACL, which he came back from really quickly? In terms of Jet. Joe broke his back. Jesus Christ. Yeah, not looking good. Not. Oh my god. Wait, can you? Surely you can triple that, right? I reckon someone will triple that. Whereas my name's still 3am White Monster. I think I need to go through and just update everything, change my name to... Maybe we'll actually change it to Linz for once. Oh, God, but then it gives people a chance to impersonate me, because I feel like people know that I don't run my actual name, like, ever in servers. Also, not sure how well a Supercross setup's going to go on a whipped-out sand track, but we'll see. Yoi. I was fully vibing out before... Oh! That's not good, is it? I was fully vibing out before the stream started. I was just playing some Call of Duty Zombies, had the Spotify going. Yeah, it's a long time to be out. Awful timing. Really, really bad timing. It's the worst thing, not even just because of being a Jet fan, but when you get people injured right at the start of the season, I feel like it makes the whole season a little bit more boring, like, to watch in general. The more competition, the better. My wheels aren't really, I'm not really getting locked into these ruts at all. Kind of blowing over them. Uh-oh. Get a flow going though, won't we? It's weird playing something like this, because anytime I have been hopping on the game recently, I've just been forcing myself to play Blockout or the SPX test track. Still haven't got a good lap yet. I still crash all the time. Just trying to work on a consistency basis rather than a hot lap basis at the moment. I need to remember that it's sand though as well, so it's probably quite easy for your tyres to slide out from underneath you when it's sand. Learning the track would be good at the same time. Can we trip? Surely we can triple that. Yeah. You triple. Probably just try a round around the outside here. What we got here? Just send it onto flat. Okay. Jeffy's goated for this track. 100 laps in already. I don't think Jeffy has ever missed. I don't think he's ever released a track that people have disliked. Even his very, very first track. Is it No, Abydos is his newer one, isn't it? Cairo GP. Egypt one. Like, even his first track ever that he released, I don't think anybody's ever disliked them. It's got to be just because it's sand. I'm out, like, so far out of practice here, gamers. Can I show you the reason why I've been just absent in everything at the moment? Show you a very simple answer. I can't actually zoom in, so I don't know if you'd even be able to see that. Probably can't see it on a phone screen, but if you're on an actual monitor, you might be able to. Basically, 170 hours in Call of Duty in the last 2 weeks. That is the reason. Just not getting a beta 20. Fuck knows, to be honest. I got no clue. Oh, no idea what that man gets up to in his spare time. Maybe he's been putting in 170 hours in the last 2 weeks on COD. Because, to be honest with you, I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought we would have had some kind of update on the game right now regarding the whole cheating situation. We haven't. So I'm very intrigued to know how the 2026 season is going to go and how it's all going to be regulated. But, yeah, nothing I can do about that. I can just rock up and try and have a good time as best as possible. Can I make some new OEMs? Yeah, my computer skills are a little bit lackluster, unfortunately. Hello, Hazard. Let me lock in for a lap or two here so I can learn the layout of the track. Vibe with a new controller. Try and get a little bit of muscle memory built up with these settings. I have a feeling that I'm going to have to tweak them and make them a little bit looser again. I don't want to change it to where the bike leans over faster. I want to change it to where the bike just leans over further. So it takes the same amount of time to get it lean over, but you can reach more lean angle, if that makes sense. Let me see if you can actually triple this. Oh, very close. Yeah, maybe. Maybe if you get a really good run. We're zooming. We're barking. Thank you very much, Retro.
Got the Redmans released. Can't thank you.
Oh, you released your track as well. Oh, very, very happy for you. Well done. Well done. In time for Christmas as well. I appreciate the two. Thank you very, very much. I just wanted to go into replay real quick, but I have a feeling this is going to be too slow. So that right-hander there was a perfect example of what I mean by like lean angle. So there, I was happy with how fast the bike leant, but when you get to like about here, my bike doesn't really change angle any further than this, which is why it carries on like going up and climbing out of the right. It needs to carry on getting cranked over further. And I think the only way you go about doing that is by increasing your gain here. But then that scares me a little bit, because then technically I'm just making the bike even looser overall, and I don't know how to go about doing that. Yeah, PS4 controller. No real life riding. No, the weather is far too awful in the UK. I mean, if you want to go riding at this time of year, you can do. It's I just find no enjoyment in riding in the cold and the wet. So I'm a fair weather rider. I'll wait until it heats up again. I say, I don't know when I'm meant to go practicing next, but my first actual race back isn't until like mid-April. So we got a long time to go. I think what I'm going to do is, because I know everybody always does the New Year, New Me bullshit, and I have no desire to go into a gym January time because I hate how busy they are. Well, when my brother was younger, he wanted to join the RAF, and the RAF have a full, let's say, like standardized fitness test that you have. Like, they've got certain criteria that you have to meet, and if you can't meet those, they've got like a 12-week long, let's say, training plan. And I had a look at it, and it looks pretty damn good. It literally starts you from absolutely nothing all the way up until having a decent base level of fitness. So I might do that. And again, it's not really no real gym needed. You're not doing weights and shit. A lot of it's cardio based, and then doing some circuits. RAF, Royal Air Force, so UK Air Force. What's the American equivalent? Up the gain to 100 and just the linearity to accommodate. So if I put it on 100, which way would the linearity have to go? Because that linearity is the one setting that I'm always funny on changing. So it says moving this slider towards non-linear gives more precision in the first part of the input. So I'm guessing if it was on 0, if I barely touch the stick, it should be really fast. Or not. Oh no, so more precision at the beginning. Yeah, okay. So if I have the stick like halfway here, and I slide this slider along, it means that basically I have to move the stick more. So if I was to accommodate, that would mean I would have to put this down slightly. Let me go down to like the 120, because the 120 is what I've been on for a very, very long time. A really long time. United States Air Force. Oh, okay. There was somebody in my Discord posted a picture of him riding IRL, and I had to look at his like Discord profile. I just randomly look at people from time to time. What? Why does this feel really strange? I had a look, and it said he was a Gold SEAL instructor. And there was a picture of an aeroplane, and the United States flag, so I'm guessing he's something to do with Yusuf. Type in Lins in the server list, Jackson, and the server should come up for you, and the password is ho-ho. It's just below my face, all in lowercase. The Varg suspension has been done. Has been done. However, one thing that I would like to do this next year, which I'm going to discuss with my dad when I travel home for Christmas, is I want to get my Yami 250 all sorted and good to go, because I've kind of got the itch, to be honest, to actually just ride with a clutch again. I really, really do. And whilst the Varg is great and it's an easy bike, I haven't got to worry about gears, there's a cheat code out of the gate and everything, I really do think that my corner speed has taken a big hit. I feel like I'm so much better just in turns alone on my Yami. Oh. Right, Mr. Nunez's booty cheeks. Hello, Magic. Yeah, early Christmas gift from me. From me to you. Just trying to kill some hours for you guys on a late Sunday night. Well, actually, not even Sunday night. Just probably, what was it, like midday for most of the US right now? 1 PM, almost 2 PM. Oh, I think me and Mr. Nunez were meant to meet on the track there. Hello, Sober. Need to remember to check up here. I'm surprised he's made this double as small as it is. Maybe this track as a whole, on the few laps I've spun right now, does feel like it's quite 250 friendly. Or very 250 friendly, I would say. Just with the scaling and some of the jump sizing. And very, very early impressions, going up to that 100 gain and going back to the 120 linearity, feels fairly comfy so far. I'd have to give it a little test on the Blockout and SPX as well, just to see how she goes. But, perfect example. You guys saw that same corner a couple of laps ago. Couldn't get around it at a high speed because the bike wouldn't go far enough, and that time it was pretty damn good. Really good. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go into replay. I'm hoping I have enough replay time to do this. Yeah, I should have enough. So exactly the same corner, but now when I get to this part here, whereas previously the bike would stay at this angle, you now get to go like a little bit further, like it keeps turning and turning and turning and following the corner round. So it's nuts how you can basically do exactly the same input on your controller, but if your setup's just a tiny bit different or a little bit looser one way or the other, it makes it around the corner versus not. Should we start Moto 1? Give me another couple minutes, boys. Give me a few minutes. But I need to basically reattach my thumbs at the moment. Let me find a little bit of a flow. And it takes me a little bit longer to warm up when I'm streaming as well, because I'm so focused on chat rather than actually playing the game. I reckon we can quad out of this. Not far off. Not far off at all. The lobby is called Lynn's Lobby. I'll make sure the reaction times are up, so we don't hit anybody with some track re-entries. Thank you everybody that voted, by the way, on the poll that I'd done the day before yesterday. It was nice getting a good sample size. I haven't checked it again today, but last time I looked, we had like 504 votes, something nuts. But it's pretty obvious. It was basically a 90% to 10% split that people wanted me to compete for one more year. And the way I was looking at it and trying to justify it to myself not is, in my head, I'm kind of telling myself people don't want to watch me riding around in like 7th. Because whilst I do appreciate the insane levels of glaze, we have to admit that I am not the man I once was. So I do think I'll be probably chilling around 5th, just outside top 5 on a good day because of how fast everyone is now. But if people want to see me compete again, I'm all for it. We'll try and keep it as vibey as possible as well, and I think that's probably just the best way to go, is not expect too much. Whilst the commentating, I think my thing was like commentating's easy, or easier than racing, in my opinion. You just get to talk about what people are doing rather than actually having to try and do it yourself. I did want to see if I could do the best of both worlds and race EU and see if I could fill that Narvo size gap in NA. However, because of the real life racing this year, there's probably going to be like 4 or 5 different rounds that I can't commentate, because I'm not staying up until 5-ish AM and then proceeding to wake up 30 minutes to an hour later to go and race. And you could just say, oh, just commentate the ones you can and don't do the ones you don't want to do. But I have a feeling if the ARL team are looking for like a dedicated person, they'll probably want somebody that can be there week in and week out. So I don't think I'll just get to come and go as I please. Hello, Oreo. Farewell tour. Can we join a call? No chance. No, I do not like talking to people. Not at all. Not a personal thing at all, just me. Just how I am. Does the Enduro loop on the track have timing? Oh yeah, someone said there was an Enduro loop. Whereabouts is it? I'll just do a quick lap before we get a race going. Let's have a look. Where is she? Oh, is it just all the way around the outside? Yeah, it is. Is it a difficult? I mean, it looks fairly simple, fairly straightforward. And which... What? There we go. Which way round does it go is the other question. Unless it's meant to be ridden both ways. This feels right. Just with the way that berm was just then, I feel like that berm finished... Like, anyway, it would have started really early and finished really late otherwise. Yeah, this feels right. This feels good. Oh, 100 gain's not enough. Need to get higher. 200 gain. Max it out. That could be a fun video idea. Just the most sensitive settings possible. 100 direct lean, 200 gain, 0 linearity, so it's really twitchy. No, other way around. 200 linearity, so it's really twitchy at the beginning. I'm lacking flow at the moment, and it probably hasn't been helped by the last few weeks. Anytime I have played the game, I've been constantly changing settings rather than just getting something and getting comfortable with it. But now we've got a new controller, haven't got any random controller disconnects, my left stick's actually doing what I tell it to do rather than tweaking out and doing its own thing. I think we can finally start trying to build up some speed again, which would be nice. I think I'm trying to compare myself to the wrong people as well, because If I had to go and load up Blockout, for example, I'm sitting there like, I really need to get like a 118 because that's the lap that Cam's got. But nobody else can get anywhere near Cam, whereas I'm chilling on like a 123 is my best lap. So it's like I'm 5 seconds off. But if you take the entire MX Bikes community and average it out, it's probably still hopefully like top 5% of lap times. I don't actually know what I got done to my suspension. I let the AJP boys deal with everything on my bike. BP was like, "Oh, we'll send it off and get it done," and he did. I didn't question it at all. Hello, Godis. Nice seeing you in here as well. In terms of Joker Lanes Retro, to the best of my knowledge, is they don't work. Because I know that functionality is there on Trackhead. Is it Trackhead that you use for timing gate? Whatever you use for timing gates when building tracks on this game, I'm pretty sure that the Joker Lane function doesn't work properly. Which kind of, it does suck. It does suck. Right. Don't know what the start's like on this track, but you know what? We'll get it going. I won't question it. I did have the road set to 0.125 on 0.15, but didn't really see anything. Didn't see anything happening. But actually, it'd probably make more sense if I ran an outdoor setup, wouldn't it? There you go, CDS Pro Sand setup. We'll try that. See if that's any good. Sure. How much fuel we got? Sure. We'll give her a go. No, I really don't have a part of me that fancies playing Sim at all at the moment. Thank you very much, Godis. I hope you have
I have missed your streams. I'm happy you're live tonight.
It was a Lucozade bottle.
Emoji, smiley face emoji.
I hope you have a lovely Christmas and New Year's as well, Godis. Thank you very much.
Have a wonderful Christmas. Smiley face emoji. Santa Claus emoji.
So was that a double line up there, or did I just get an insane start? Brother, you can't turn left that early. Some things never change. My Christmas plans at the moment. What's the date today? It's the 21st. So tomorrow, 22nd, me and Linda are going to go and visit her family, and wait, I thought last time I was here and streaming, I swear there was rumours Breezy got blacklisted, but he shouldn't. He's here. And then 23rd, I'm not doing anything. Maybe I'll throw up a live stream late on the 23rd. We'll see. 24th. Is when I'm travelling down to my parents, and then we're staying there 24th, 25th, driving back home on the 26th. And I do not currently have any more videos scheduled, so I probably should end up recording something, shouldn't I? This man here on a 250, by the way, barking on me. Gotta respect it. Everyone's just getting way too quick. Way too fast. I think Selfie in front of me is on a KTM as well. Breezy's on, when I say KTM, I mean 250. Breezy, I think, pretty sure is on the 450, unless he's randomly rocking up on a Yami 250. That's what I mean. I need to get the thumbs working again. I can't be wobbling around letting 250s bark all over me. Drunk stream on the 27th. I haven't really felt the need to drink recently. Linda's birthday was on the 13th of December, and she had a couple of well, she went out for a few drinks with her girlfriends, and then they came back and we had some edibles and drunk a bit then. And I just started fucking, I was hallucinating, like in my sleep. I had such an awful night's sleep afterwards on the come down. It was awful. So I'll probably drink on Christmas Day with the family a bit, and then other than that, I haven't really got a big desire to be drinking much. It's like I do drink on occasion. I'm just not a massive drinker. It doesn't take much to affect me where I don't do it much. I think so. I had a couple of edibles that night, and then I had 2 basically quadruples of Disaronno and Pepsi, and that was enough just to send me to sleep. And I was hallucinating during the night, which was not fun. I hallucinate in my sleep sometimes anyway, when I'm just completely sober from anything. Like, I don't know the best way of me wording it. You're going to think I'm an absolute fucking freak. But I've googled this as well, and I'm not the only person that has it. But apparently it's related to like stress and anxiety, which I don't know what I have to be stressed about. But let's be honest, I sit and play video games all day. Is I will be asleep, and in my head I will hear a bang so loud that it almost sounds like a bomb has gone off next to me, that will startle me awake and sends my like heart rate through the absolute roof. And that night that I did that, that same super loud bang that woke me up happened about 3 or 4 times. And it's not actually anything happening, it's just all inside my head, and I googled it and it's something to do with like stress. But yeah, to the, like, it generally feels like a gunshot has gone off right next to your head. Like, it's so loud. And then the other one that I have from time to time is if I'm... I don't... The bed's kind of in the middle of the room now, so I don't have it as much anymore. But back where I used to live, my bed would be against the wall. And I would wake up sometimes and hallucinate that there's like a massive, like 3-4 foot wide spider just sitting on the wall next to me. And to the point where it literally makes me like jump out of my bed. And then it takes me a sec to realise, okay, there's nothing there, it is just a blank wall. So, yeah, I don't know. Not great. So yeah, the edibles kind of made that hallucinating worse that one night. Yeah, the sound in both is, yeah, it's just a massive, like a huge explosion. To the point, like, so it just feels like it is generated inside my head. Hello, Oasis. I've had that problem for years. Kind of comes and goes, but yeah, it was really bad on that night. I'll be honest, I thought, well, especially on a track like this, I thought I'd be a lot further behind than I am right now. I don't feel like I'm particularly playing well, I'm just going through the motions. But I need to force myself to do this a little bit, like a couple of nights a week, is just hop on the game, even if I'm just spinning laps for like an hour. Just play the game a bit, get the fingers used to it all again, and go from there. And I'll kind of force myself to build up a little bit of muscle memory, won't I? I'm pretty sure a few people might have been getting some cuts there. Yeet. Because I'm pretty sure Selfie was a long way in front of me there, and I beat him after cuts. I just crossed the line in front of Brock, and he finished like an extra second down. Oh my goodness, yeah, 8 seconds of cuts, and then 1 second, 1 second, 2 from Brock. I tried the new Max HUD. There's a new... Excuse me? There's a new Max HUD. What's it called? For research purposes, so I can have a look. And is it on MXB Mods? This is how out of the loop I am. MBBR3. Right, hang on. Let's have a look. MBBR3. Have a look. MXB Mods is slow at the moment. It's very slow at the moment. There we go. Oh, didn't find anything. If I type in B3, see what it is. Aiden did a vid on it. Oh, nobody watches Aiden. That's why. How many people think I'm being serious? On more options and on mods. Does anybody have the exact name of it? I'll just search. What if I just go on the others tab? Oh, there it is. MXB MRP3 by Mr. Thomas 4F. What has Thomas done for the community before I give him access to my PC? Damn, this is... is it MXB mods or is my internet just pooing itself? No idea. I mean, it looks impressive. There's a lot of stuff going on there. Look at him plugging himself. Crazy work. Yeah, we'll give it a go. Why not? Oh, it's... You guys are comfortable with downloading and executing random EXEs? I mean... Hasn't hacked anybody yet. You know what? If this is the way that I go out, gamers, fuck it. Windows protected your PC. Run anywhere. MX Spikes, CMAX, Split, yep, install. Opinions on Jet's injury, bit sucky. We want to have as much competition as possible. Right, I've run the installer, so we'll see what happens to my PC over the next few days. That would be very un-Christmas-like from Thomas if he hijacks my shit. I'm going to... I don't want to leave... I want to do 2 races on this track. I don't want to leave it yet, so I'm going to put it back into practice and just reset it. Reset the road. And then if somebody could very, very, very kindly remind me to close and reopen my game after the next race we do, so I can do the Max HUD stuff. Do I have to uninstall this one? Do WSX tonight? What time is it? Oh, I'm seeing contradicting opinions. Someone's saying no, I don't have to. You don't have to. You'll just have. But is it a different hotkey to bring up the other one? Oh, we'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I'll close and reopen the game in a bit. How exciting! Don't stream for a month. Come back up. There's something very funky going on with my like, it just feels like sometimes the bike turns more than I expect, or there's like a little delay. I don't know. Maybe it's just unfamiliarity. Wiggly line under escape. Wiggly line. I don't have a wiggly line. I know what you mean. I think you mean the tilde key, but I don't think I have a tilde key on my keyboard. Oh well. Yeah, again, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm not gonna make any more changes to my lean settings just yet, because I think for a first race that we just done very shortly after changing settings, I think it was pretty damn good. I just want to try and experiment with this a little bit more and just get used to it and try and get comfortable and see what happens. I mean, I seem to be locking into the corners a lot better now than I was. I'm not going over them as much. I suppose the real test for me would be to play on Blockout or to play on the SPX test track and see how I ride around there. Maybe I'll do that probably by myself right at the end of the stream. Have a nice little crash out. Yeah, I'm still on AJP. I'll be honest, I think I'm locked in for life at this point, boys. Unless somebody comes along and offers me an obscene amount of money to race for them, then 100% I don't think the boys would be upset with me in that regards. I wasn't planning on doing the WSX. It starts in 45 minutes, but Leo just suggested it to me. Does the... what's the whole format? Is it similar to Aerial, where the track comes out 30 minutes before, so it would come out in like 15 minutes, or has it been out for a while? Because if it's already been out and I'm behind, then probably not. It's already out, okay. No. Unfortunately not. It's just not my thing. Been out for 3 weeks! Oh, no. No. Feel like I'm getting one guide. Feel like Breezy's trying to rattle me. Came out on Friday. That's fair enough, but no, not for me. Don't want to get into a dick measuring contest on who's grinded the track the most. Bum 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 bum. Relatable, Sir Barkslot. Very relatable. Although, look at it this way. It's much better to be a grower, because what's the point of being a shower? If the little soldier don't get ready for action when it's time to go, then what's the point? Surely it's better to be hibernating until it's time to rock and roll. The track is called Outpost Nevada, and it should be in the pinned comment if you want to download it. My favourite bike has changed over the years, just because with different game updates, different bikes are better and just how they handle and things like that. I had one year where the Honda 450 I loved, and then the OEM team absolutely killed it. At the moment, my favourite's probably the KTM 450. The reason I'm on the Yamaha right now is because it's just faster. Like, it's just a better bike. I would say, so in 2022, my favourite bike was the Husky 450. How long do you guys reckon I last before I start being petty again? Bear in mind it's been a month since I've played. You know how I like to basically go back to the pits as soon as people try cutting the track to be in front of me to see themselves on stream. How long do you reckon until I start doing that again? Because it's happening right now. Or do you reckon I'm reborn? I'm a new man. I've got patience. Locked in. But there is a chance that I don't stream again prior to the new year. So I suppose I may as well ask this now, and if I do stream again, I can ask you later. But has anybody got any specific goals for the new year? And if it's the usual thing, you know, like try and gym more, try and exercise, eat better, all that stuff, that don't matter. All goals are all individual. Ever been to GWMX before? No, I haven't. I should be... Did he... Let me check. I think Charlie sent a picture of it to me. He gave me, like, the track list for the tracks next year. So, the tracks I should be racing next year that I've never raced before, for AMCA, Actually, there's loads of tracks here that are different. Are they not doing Fat Cats next year? Maybe that's the one, like... Maybe that's going to be round 2, which hasn't got... So, at the moment, it's got April 11th and 12th, Beaver Coats, which I've never raced before. April 25th to 26th is blank. May 16th to 17th is Brookfort, which is the one where I fully fucked my ribs out on and I crashed. So we'll try and go again. Round 4 is June 13th to 14th at Lower Drayton, which I've not ridden. Round 5, July 5th, Hawkston Park, which I'm very excited for. I really enjoyed Hawkston more than I thought I would. Round 6, July 25th to 26th is either Seven Hills or Warmingham. Warmingham I've ridden, Seven Hills I haven't. And then it also says round 7, August 8th to 9th is Warmingham. So I have no idea. So there should be a few tracks next year that I've never ridden on before. That should be good. New Year goals, leave the UK. Oh, I wish. I wish. It'd be lovely. I've not sat down and properly looked at all the track maps. I saw a brief glimpse of them, and I do think as a whole they look better than last year's ones. Even if AMC doesn't race at Fat Cats next year, I'm hoping they do, I would still like to go and practice there again, because for some reason I've really got an itch just to try and get better in sand. And I really, pain and suffering aside, and blowing out my arse after about a lap, I really did enjoy riding at Hawkston as well. So I'm excited to do that again. Oh, God. I think some parts of this track are actually a little bit tricky to hit, like, really, really fast. We'll do race 2. We'll do race 2. Your goal is to hit 290 pounds. Are we talking about bench press, or are we talking about in terms of weight? And is that a bulk, or is that a cut for 290? Like, I'm a big... Like, I feel like a big boy at the moment. I'm probably like 200-ish. I'm probably over 200 right now. I've been eating shit for like 2 months straight. So we'll try and lock in a little bit there. Hello, Reed. What's, has somebody made a YouTube video as well, suddenly saying that the KX is a really good bike? Because I've never seen this many KX 4-strokes in a lobby before. What's all that about? Hello, Josh. It's like riding on ice going into first corners on sand. It's nuts. I reckon you can... Oh, okay. I want to see if you can maybe like double into the corner. When I rode the KX250, I always just felt like it felt really, really slow. That's the 4-stroke. I like the 2-stroke a lot. Yeah, the 4-stroke always felt slow to me. I'm hoping this is actually Breezy and not like Oliver on like changing name or something, or George. Because if it is Breezy, we know how good Breezy is on, let's just call it, public tracks. So to still be hanging onto him for a bit makes me feel a little bit better about my current speed. It's such a tricky corner to try and land in a rut there. Oh, I wanted this to be drama. This isn't drama as such, and I'm not trying to cause drama or start any shit, but it's really, really funny, and I kind of want to, like, there'll be people here that know, and there'll be people who'll be like, what on earth is this guy on about? Does anybody remember a certain joke during the Donate-a-thon about somebody getting on a plane and living in Germany and the UK or the US at the same time, and parents living in other places, and then with this long drawn out argument on another day, and then I gave said person a second chance and they started riding again. How many of us remember that person? I see at least 2 people. So yeah, it turns out he got caught cheating. Straight up. So after all that shit, after him getting pissed off at me, calling me names as well for giving him a hard time, he got caught cheating. So, based off all that, we say trust your gut, trust your instincts, and maybe let's not give anybody second chances. And we'll just ban them and get them gone if they're starting shit in chat for getting caught out. Oh, thank you very much, Josh. I don't feel it right now, but I do appreciate that. I should probably just be railing around the outside there. It gives you a better slingshot for this straight. But I'm not landing in the right places. I'm going over that. Oh, that was close. I see Breezy's getting away. And Eggshit's closing in on me as well. My good start only got me so far. Oh, getting some lap traffic. Oh, trying to hold it tight. That's good. Track's very enjoyable. Yes, it's chill. I think that's what Punker Jeffy does well. For anything he releases, it's just a nice chill track. Spin some laps on it. If you want to try and go fast, you have to lock in a little bit. If you want to just spin some laps, it's fairly straightforward to do so. Yeah, I never played a track from him that I dislike. What on earth is going on there? Bro's doing tricks on it. Yeah, I've never played a track by Jeffy that I've disliked. I'm pretty sure the rest of the community are the same as well. I keep getting a yellow flag here. And I don't... Oh no, that's why. Bro's had enough. Whereas I'm tilting my head a lot at the moment. I feel like more than usual as well. Not quite chase levels. We'll lock in. We'll be Mr. Black. Give me a second of cuts, I reckon. Not intentional. I promise. Oh, over the bars. It's fine. Well, this already feels 10 times better than I did feel prior to the stream. So I do think this has been productive so far. Just in terms of just general comfortability. I feel like this is a good starting point. A good base to build off of. It's also, so this controller I've got, it's when I say new, it's refurbished, but it literally, like, it looks and it feels like a brand new controller. Like, to the point where the triggers and sticks still feel like a little bit stiff. Cheaters in the game are spreading. I believe it. I believe it. I think I haven't even so much got an issue of people cheating or not anymore, because I think it's just going to happen regardless unless we actually get a really good, like, anti-cheat built into the game. My biggest issue with it is the not knowing and the questioning all the time. If people are blatantly cheating, it's like, yeah, sure, have fun for a race or 5 minutes until you get banned. It's the fact that there could be people that are turning their, let's say, like horsepower up by 2 horsepower just to get that tiny, tiny advantage, and you don't know it, and you feel like people are just better. That's where I get a bit annoyed, because it's like the integrity of the racing is gone, and I like people being on a fair playing field. Where's the timer? No, don't. I'll get PTSD looking at that timer. Right, I'm going to close and reopen the game, and then hopefully I should be able to try out this new Max HUD you guys are on about. Oh, I don't know. It is annoying. I think the game plan at the beginning, when it first all came to light, was to try and talk about it as little as possible. Because I suppose if you look at it, like, the less it's talked about, the less people will know about it, the less people will go and try and find it, and so on and so forth. But it's to the point now where everybody knows about it. So if you are going to cheat, you're going to go and find it anyway. So you may as well just talk about it. Hello, Strider. Rally, have you tried cleaning them? Yeah, it's not really something I'd given much thought to, Sir Barks-a-Lot. I suppose with the 450, it's a bit easier to tell, isn't it, if someone's getting like an insane amount of grip. Because if you remember, during the DDC, when I was commentating, or NSP, sorry, when I was commentating, there was 1 or 2 people that we looked at and we could just tell was like, that's accelerating a little bit unnaturally quick there, or it's like, well, you've got a little bit too much traction, and it turned out that we were right. But on the 250s, they've got like 100% grip anyway. So I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. I think that's more reason why I should just go into the next year and just be like, whatever happens, happens. Like, just play the game and try and enjoy it for what it is. There's going to be question marks all over the place, and as long as you don't get too, like, sucked into it. Yeah, let me load up single player real quick, gamers. Just to sort out this Max HUD stuff. Might need a little bit of help here, working out how to get it. Hello, the aim. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's been like a month, hasn't it? Has it been more than... Well, when's the last time I went live? It might have been more than a month. I fully burnt myself out after that donator-thon. Oh. So someone said it was the button under escape, but I'm just pressing that and it's not going away. I don't have a tilde key on my keyboard. F7. Oh. Wait. Oh. Wait, each button does something different. Oh, okay. So each button does something. How do I move it around? Where's my... There it is. Ah! Ha ha ha! Thank you. Who said that? Cody. W. Cody. Right. So they were hotkeys. So stand-ins... You know what I should do first? I should probably turn all the other Max HUD settings off first, shouldn't I? Turn all that off. Get that gone. Right. Wow. This is very fancy. Fully customizable. Why does it kind of look like my hairline is back? I mean, it's there. That's as far back as it goes now. But I mean, it used to be like back to here. So I mean, it's grown. It's grown. I was kind of tempted to shave it all off again the other day and just have it short, but I feel like I'll keep it growing for the time being. Right, what? So do I then... Okay, so it's the same as Max HUD where I right-click to move stuff around. There's a lot going on here. What's this? What's this button up here? Not radar, not stand-ins, not map. Session... Widgets? What's this? Does this just have to be here the whole time? Do I have to have this on my screen? there's so much going on right now. It goes... Oh, wait, does it go away when you're not... That's fucking sick. And then that's cool. That's really, really cool. Okay. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Hack my PC. It's worth it. This is good. Okay, so standings. What can we do with the standings? Visible, on, off. Title, on, off. Texture. Probably leave the texture off for now. Opacity. Oh, actually, can we have it on and then just have a low... Probably makes it easier for you guys to see as well with a little bit of background opacity on. It does feel big though. Like I don't want it going onto the screen as far as it does, if that makes sense. It would be nice if you could make the... Can you make the writing bigger and then nothing else? Hmm. Hmm. Actually doesn't look bad there. I'm actually a bit of a fan of that. But then where do I put the time in? I don't need this. I don't need... Oh wait, that is the whole timing. Oh, maybe I do need timing then. Shit. There's a lot here. There's a hell of a lot going on here. Kinda... Oh, I can't move it further over to the right than that. There's like a... There's a border, there's a cap. Lap log, sector times, and standings is all you need. I like this. I like this at the top. I think it just looks very clean. So I don't want all the... Oh my... There's so much shit here. I like the lap. I like the position. I like the time. Can the time... If I'm in an actual race, does that time count down? So if it's like a 20-minute race, does that count down rather than counting up? Speed... Got a full speedometer on here as well. Fair enough. They've got a tachometer. I don't know what the bars do. We'll turn those off. Fuel I don't care for. So if I put the speed down at the bottom right, like I usually have it anyway. It's really not... I can't get the same gap at the bottom as I can the... See what I mean? Screw it, that's good enough. Speed... Texture... Off. That's fine. I don't think I can make it bigger though. So it's kind of like a one-size-fits-all there. We're going to race Do's a Limb tonight? Nah. No, I've not played Sim in a very long time. I like this. This is very, very cool. I'm going to turn the map off for now. I just don't need it. And then... Don't want lap log. I think session best is what I need, isn't it? In terms of like best lap time. But then there's just so much going on. I don't know where I'd put it. The issue is I've got the face cam here as well. You know? Well, I don't want that. Should probably turn the tile with standings off, so that makes that a bit smaller as well. Do general, you can turn the snap off so you can move it where you want. Ah. Ooh. I feel like you can change the colours of stuff as well. It's just like... Ah, okay. It's kind of tempting to... The issue that you have when you have it white is if you've got a particularly bright sky, you can't see the writing at all. It's like, when would you ever have a yellow sky, for example? Or like a bright... I don't know. I'll leave it white for now. That's why you did pink. Pink's too much. Pink's way, way too much. So I need... So can I not change... Yes, I can. I can change the opacity. Just want to turn them up a tiny bit. Just so it's a little bit darker. It does look nice. It does look nice. I just don't know what to do with this one. Because I have a... So if this is standings, it's going to go down, which scares me. Because... So it goes all the way to the right-hand side here. You got to think, if there's 10 results, I'm going to have, like... It's going to cover up a lot of the screen. So I might have to make the standings smaller. I wish there was a way that I could, like, shrink this inwards. So it kind of cuts off here. So I've got the time and that's it. Because if I turn the scale down, it makes everything smaller. Like, I can't read that. I've got awful eyes. Stand-ins. On the right is all the things you could have on. If you turn some off, it comes in. Okay. Status. Don't care about that. Don't care about what lap I'm on. Is it? Surely not. Does that add how many cuts you have in total? Surely not. Is it? Does it? It's not just like, oh, we got a 1 second of cuts this lap. Does it count the total amount of cuts that someone's got? That's fucking that's actually so... You know what? Yeah. I like that. Best lap. No, don't care. Official gap. Yeah, we'll have the official gap. I like this a lot. Oh, you can see what bike they're on as well. Oh, Max, I'm sorry. You have been outdone here, buddy. Even turn the name off as well, if you want to. I'll leave it on for now, just for public lobby stuff. Man, that's so cool. I mean, I'll probably have to... I'm sorry that I'm messing around with a bunch of stuff here. This is the first time I'm seeing this, and I think it's really, really cool. Like, really good tech. Make it a bit smaller again. 80, 80, 80. Move that to there. That to there. That up there. Yeah, it would be nice having just a tiny bit more ability to move stuff where you want. And then I don't know what to do with this. I don't know where I want this. Sectors. I wish it... Oh, it'd be nice if it went across rather than down. Do I care for sectors? Is that the same amount of... Yeah, it is. Okay. Turn the snapping off. I kind of want the snapping on for right now. The reason is... Like, even if I was to line all these up perfectly, I would want this line to match up with this, and it doesn't anyway. So I don't mind having the snapping on for now, so I've got equal gaps between everything. It's just this session best. I don't know what I want to do with this right now. Or where I want to put it. Because this is going to go down. I don't know how far down it's going to go. I guess... Oh, is that too much, having this much at the top of my screen? I press the backslash button. So for me, it's the button next to my left shift. Yeah, I might have to leave it like that. And then that. Yep, okay. So gears, 1, 2, 3, 4, speed, time's ticking as well. don't know if... See, I can't even... There's no chance you guys can read that speed at the top left. Or read the time at the top left. You can read it. I'm very, very sure. Maybe it's just because my OBS is, like, quite small. There's a lot going on. You know what? Fuck it. We'll leave it now. I just... Can you turn... Not stand-ins. Session best. Unless... what if we turn this off? And then you have... Max HUD timing on. Oh god. There we go. Add this off and then you have max HUD timing on. Best of both worlds. It does look messy, doesn't it? It looks very messy. You spent days fine-tuning it. I'm so sorry, boys. You know what? We'll leave it as it was for now. I mean, I think it's all very, very cool. It's new for me. Okay. We'll stay like that for now. Better than max HUD, I completely agree. Completely agree. So many cool functionalities in that I'm not used to. It does look weird though. Like I can't... There's no way. That's not... Oh shit, hang on, did I change the colour of everything? Yeah, it's got to be a different colour. That's so much more readable to me. I don't know about you guys. Like, so much more readable. It's annoying me now because the max HUD one just looks shit in comparison. It looks so bad in comparison. You get to see how awful I am at Supercross right now. When I say Supercross, I just mean these two recent Stone Rider tracks more than anything. Don't know what it is about them. I just can't find a flow. I suppose it doesn't help. This is my first lap on the new settings that we just changed. Oh my goodness. Can we get a verdict in chat, by the way? People that have played this track in particular, the SPX test track, is it just really, really difficult? Or am I shit? I didn't even... Can you see at the bottom right? At the gear, when it's telling you to shift up. That's pretty cool. So it finds the red line, then it bangs it off the limiter as well. That's sick. Yeah, big fan. I just don't know what I want to do about the splits. It could be that guy that just turns splits off, because if I don't know what lap I'm doing, then I can't be concerned about trying to go fast. Didn't mean to go all the way around the outside there, but why not? Smoother. No! Scrubbed it too hard. See, I have like a good half a lap and then I completely mess something up. Oh yeah, the spacing in between these jumps feels all kinds of wonky to me. It just, because everything's, it's not uniform, like a Supercross track should be in my opinion. It does feel like there's certain jumps that are further apart than others to force certain rhythms. But you would still think, I've probably spent like 3-4 hours total playing this track since it came out. You'd think that I'd get one solid lap in after 3 or 4 hours of playing it. There's always something that messes me up. It's a different part each lap. Different part every time. I know I need to get a good muscle memory going for the... It's the ruts is the biggest thing, is following the ruts the whole way around. So not lean over too much, not lean over not far enough. Especially when you get these little ones, you have to be so smooth to then get the double out. First whoop section's quite easy, but this second one's brutal. God knows how bad it'll be once you have like 20 riders worth of a road on it as well. Just an old skill issue. Hopefully I can get it all sorted out before A1. But then at the same time, I don't think A1's going to be anywhere near as difficult as this is. Taking my back end on that now as well. Trying to go double, triple. Also, like, if you can downside this nice, you can rail this and then triple out of here. And it's just, you've got to be so... Like, there's such fine lines, which I suppose is good. I suppose it's good. It is like a separator of skill. It would just be nice to be on the other side of it, where I find it easy and everybody else is struggling. Oh, missed it. I wanted to just land in that rut so I could triple out. It's alright, we'll take the alternative line. I really do think that I need to approach this Supercross season with just consistency rather than speed. So I can just run consistent laps. People are going to crash, like trying to go for ridiculously fast lines all the time. I hope. I pray. I think that's the only chance I've got of getting good race results. No, I've not got any new MTG news. I saw they put a picture out of... Was it Ducati? Got some kind of deal with Ducati, so the Ducati bike's going to be in it. Or Ducati, I should say, for the American folk. I'll see that. I had one good lap. And then I can't do the next one. Not good. Yes, some of the unemployed laps around here are pretty crazy work. Which is more annoying because I'm unemployed. And you'd think that I'd be flying around these tracks by now, and I just haven't been doing so. I also see people like hitting inside here and still getting this set of whoops nicely afterwards, and I don't get it. I don't understand how without the bike getting unsettled. Right, let's go and do the next track that I was gonna do. What's it called? Oh, pardon me. I need to try and find it again. But yeah, W New Max HUD. Really like that. God damn it. Are people just trying to like, constantly hit MXB mods offline? Because it's so slow. So slow. Where's this? There it is. I'm just getting the track so I can link it for you guys. There you go. Goodrich Hills. I'm hoping this is on the server list. I haven't actually checked this one. I checked the Nevada one. Gooder. Yes, it is. Right. Let's turn the fan on as well. Getting a bit toasty. Oh shit, did I not? Hang on. It says I haven't got it in my game. Did I not drag it? No, I didn't. So mods, tracks, paste, play. I would like some opinions from the chat. I've basically told him that he's faded. Rusper believes that Jorge Prado will win a heat race this year. And I said no. I think that's a little bit too far. I think he could, like, if he gets to GP Jorge Prado, now that he's on a KTM, I can see him maybe getting a podium in outdoors. I do not see him going from not being able to get through whoops one year to going to win heat races the next year. So I said that's a very faded take. Might win an LCQ. See, that is more realistic. I can agree with that. It's an interesting year for him. Because if he comes out and he's suddenly really good, then it makes Kawasaki look bad. And if he comes out and he's absolutely dog shit, then I think it really badly hurts his stock. In the same way, I'm really interested to see how Chase will do on that Kawi. Because I don't, like... See my time at the top left's kind of going outside of the box. Because I don't hold any weight in like Instagram videos or preview videos, because it's always going to try and show the best of the best. Where... We go this way? The Goodrich place. You know what? I am turning this off. Don't like it. I'm just going to keep all that on the left there. In the big moves. Let me start so far away from the track. I'm hoping this is the right way. Feels good. That feels like a jump face. Is this a replica track, or is this straight from the top of the dome of PS? Yeah, straight from the top of my dome. I gotta rock the microphone. Would anybody be interested in watching me trying to get around Blockout again before the stream ends? Because we remember how well that went at the end of each of the Donator-thon days. Oh! Holy shit, that scared me. That's generally made me jump. Fucking hell. Doolies! I think the game might be louder in my ears than it is in your guys'. Jesus Christ, that shit me up. You tell that I've never played the track before. I keep going the wrong way. What are our thoughts on the new HUD overlay now? Are you liking my colours and my positioning? Do we think we need to add more? Or take some away? Oh, it's a fairly short track. It's a very fast track as well, Jesus. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you can't quite rail around the outside there like I thought you'd be able to. That outside is huge. Right. Slow. There we go. Not 2 laps in a row. I'm learning, I'm learning. Something about the way that PS builds his jump faces, you just scrub them so nicely that you can just slide the back end out. Oh! 2 laps in a row. Save it. Thank you. Just taking the long way around, searching for alternative lines, that's all. Hmm. It's an entirely new Max HUD, Doug. It's by someone different, which I was unaware of until right now. I was unaware of until today. So the W chat for letting me know, because I think it looks so much cleaner. So right now, I mean, there is extra information I could put onto that standings, but... So it doesn't say what my... Hang on, this would be a good time to change stuff, actually. Standings... So, it's got, like, plus 6 seconds here. It would be nice if it still showed me what my time was without me having to do this and making the whole thing bigger. Like, I wish this 1:23 was here. Alternatively, could just do that. No. Because I like seeing the lap time. You know what, I'm going to leave it like that for now. And then I could even make all of this smaller as well. Hello, Chase. I thought that I should probably go live at least once in December. So that is exactly what we are doing. Where's the... There it is, Grid Snap. That's there. That's it there. Do want there to be a little gap in between them two. Just wish there was a way that I could cut this down. I don't think I can. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Leave it like that for now. Yeah, last little stream before Christmas. There's a chance I could go live on the 23rd. It really depends if Linda wants to like watch films or anything with me, because I'm visiting her parents tomorrow, and then on the 24th through to the 26th, I'm going down to see mine. We'll see what happens. But I think being burnt out after that Donator-thon stream is an understatement. Like, I had no desire for, like, the last month to even go near this game or press the record button or talk to a camera at all. So, in a race scenario now, that's not going to show me the gap, is it? It's just going to show me everyone's lap times in the race. Because I've turned the gap off. I think I need to have both on. Sorry that I keep changing. Sorry that I keep tweaking things. What's... So live gap would be for the race, I'm guessing. Need to turn grid snap back on. Oh, I'm an idiot. There we go. Yeah, straight from the top of my dome. I'm gonna rock the microphone. The freestyler. Okay. Play Sim more? I have no reason to play Sim. There's nothing on Sim that, like, appeals to me right now. Maybe a bit of fun for, like, a doctor do a limb, but other than that, there's nothing kind of making me want to play it. There's nothing new on Sim at all. I got no chance from a championship perspective without bearing in hundreds of hours, which again doesn't appeal to me at all. It's like I've done the whole Sim thing. Spent 5 years of my life playing it, and now I'm on to other games. Let's see. Is the lobby full? No, there is still room. So if you want to join, type in Lynn's in the server list and join the one that says Lynn's lobby. And then the password is ho-ho. You see the telemetry of people you're spectating. Ooh. You know why I like that? Track should be in the pinned comment. Yeah, track's in the pinned comment. Good Rich Hills. The reason I like that, seeing telemetry, is let's say that you're suspicious of someone that's cheating. Having all of that extra data as well to see what inputs they're doing and what reaction the bike's getting out of it, I think that would be very, very good. Let's say it looks like someone's getting a little bit too much traction and you view their telemetry and they're just wide open on the throttle everywhere. You know something's a bit suspicious there. Whereas then if they was like feathering the throttle and half throttling it and getting good traction, you're like, okay, right there. That's probably less suspicious. So I like being able to see all of the information. It's actually quite like... Max HUD is good. Don't get me wrong. Everyone has had it for years and years and years. But the fact that it's taken this long to get an overlay with this much information is actually nuts. And the fact that it's had to come from the modding community and Paboso hasn't done it himself is even crazier to me. Crazy work. Let's have a look then. If I spectate... Who's this that I'm spectating right now? So I'm spectating Nizzy here. If I put telemetry on... Yeah. There's a lot going on there for me to try and break down, but you've got his throttle inputs in green. You've got his front... Is that front brake? Because he's not touching his brakes at all, really, by the looks of it. He's just shutting off the throttle when he comes into the corners. You see if he's using his clutch or not. He's got his total RPMs going on. Or he's actually not touching the brakes at all. Oh, there you go. He used the brake a little bit into there. That's cool. Again, it's just like, it's not going to be for everybody. People aren't... Actually, can we see that in real time? No. You can't... Actually. Yes, you can. You can see... You can rewind it and see their telemetry in real time. That's sick. So again, if you're suspicious of somebody, you can rewind it and see their exact inputs as and when they're happening. That's really good. Really, really good. Big W. Hello, Lou. I'm very well, thank you. Trying to find my thumbs again. It's been a while. Rest in peace. Trying to log a lap time here, shall we? I don't know if it's worth sending that jump up to the top of the hill or checking up and trying to get a better downside to accelerate up the hill. The password is underneath my face cam. It would make how to go fast videos much better. It would be nice just to show some like data behind what you're doing. Because I can tell people to roll on the throttle, but being actually able to show it like that is really nice. I don't know where the finish line is on this track. Bit of a filthy inside right there. It's a bit tucked away. Difficult to get into, but very nice. I'm guessing that looks a bit finish line. It's quite a big jump. This is why I feel like I need the timer on, but I just don't know where to put it. I think it looks ugly in comparison. Like, they don't look the same. I am getting some freeze frames though. That's not good. So here, do I check up here and then accelerate to the top of the hill better? Like, that felt nice. Oh, I see some low lines. Finding the ranked lines already. No! Ah. And then said no. Hello, Dio. Maybe I should just play the game once a month. That'll bring the enjoyment back, I reckon. I want to get a lap without crashing before I start a race. I know Army Dog's in the chat as well, because I've seen him. And, yeah, I'm very, very sorry. I came in a little bit hot. Yeah, I'll do aerial. The poll that I'd done, it seemed like it was very unanimous that people wanted me to race rather than commentate. So we'll give it a go. So I'll try and find my thumbs, get them sewn back on, and we'll go from there, see what happens. The crashes that I seem to be having so far is leaning too far, so that I can't get the bike back upright and the front end washes because I'm still leant over. But then I feel like I need the bike to be able to lean over that far for the like really deep ruts where you got to get the bike cranked over all the way. So I do think it's just muscle memory. I need to try and get it down more. I know what I can and can't get away with. I actually can't remember. I kind of removed it from my memory. Can anybody remember how many days we went on for during that donator-thon? I want to say it was 2 weeks. Say 2 weeks, give or take a day, something like that. My Cooks Gamers, I'm 3 seconds off on a track like this. Although I have crashed every lap. Place wrong time. I mean, these guys just made me download it, and it's pretty good. It is pretty good. I keep bringing up the OG Max HUD though. I keep pressing my caps lock button rather than this one. Like, this one's nuts. It's just nice being able to like go as far as changing colours of text and things like that if you wanted to as well. And leave it yellow for the time being. Oh! Ah, my eyes! Okay, that I didn't realise you could change the background colour, but I like that. Oh my god. Jesus, that's bright. I think I'm going to leave it black. A little bit too much. What colour cursor do I want? A yellow cursor as well. Yeah, it's just this one just has a better UI overall. It's just, you can change more things. New Max HUD before GTA 6. Kinda crazy work. It's pretty good. Can we confirm or deny that this uphill triple on the left over here is the finish line? So I want to do a lap without crashing, but I either wad it myself, or when I'm then on a good lap, I get in the wrong place at the wrong time with traffic. Literally point proven within a corner. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I just don't think that's faster than checking up and doing it smooth. Oh, all kinds of wrong. I'm in P5 in the lobby. Not good. Not very Kinder Bueno. Oh, get in the rut. Yes. No. I've been off the track in a couple of places, so that might not even count. No. Because there's no chance that was worse. Unless that's not even the finish line. I've got no idea. I think I'm washed, boys. I think my time... Oh, yeah, my time might be up. Right, let's get a race going. Get her going. Much more of a racer than a hot lapper, Anna. I hope, I pray. What setup have I got on? Yeah, sure, let's run a Supercross setup, why not? I'm always unsure when it comes to doing random exe files on my PC, but fuck it. Is this going to be a new thing now where people ask for my fucking max HUD settings rather than asking for suspension and things like that? Because I am not opening up my max HUD multiple times a stream to show people. Frames are still bad. And retards are still retards. Oh, yep. You know what? You can take a month off the game, you still get around turn 1 last, because people don't know how to ride around others. The MX Bikes ecosystem never changes. I don't know why I'm getting... The frames have been fine. As soon as you go and press to start a race, you start getting freeze frames all over the place. I really dislike racing public races on this game. Because there is no reason why I should be getting triggered after taking a month off and doing... I'm on my 3rd race now after a month off and I've already had enough of people. You got considerable breaks in between that. I mean, I've got 5,000 hours and I've started taking considerable breaks. Oh no. I'm starting to think that I'm the problem. Because surely not everybody can be awful to ride around. Maybe it's just me. That is why I mostly just stick to my testing. There's a big old bump. The guy in front of me here is the one who had the fastest lap in the practice, so it'd be interesting to see pace-wise if I can... No, never mind. Okay. Sick. Jinx myself. It's going to take me a while to work out what I'm looking at with this new standings. I don't like that it's got random... Like, it's got gaps in it now between the lines. I don't know what I'm looking at. I can't quickly dart over and see like time differences. Okay. I do like that you can just quickly see position 2 out of 32, but let me... Do I need... So why can I not just see... I don't know if I like that. It's like the time keeps... Everything's moving around a lot. Hmm. It's going to take me a while to get used to that. There's a lot of numbers going on there. Oh, there's a few too many moving parts over on the left. So I'm guessing it's on me right now. I'm guessing that 1 minute 17 is how far I am behind the leader at this exact moment in time. Or is it... It's not, because I'm still going down positions. I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's just a lot of moving numbers, so I don't like these. Actually, so yeah, so the red number is how far behind I am to the person in front of me, and every now and then it'll pop up with a green number. I don't like that. I wish that would fuck off. I just want to see the gap to the person in front of me, really. I want the gaps around me, not the gaps from the leader. I downloaded this like 30 minutes ago. So I hope that it's the new one. Everyone stop there. Is the finish line... Where is the finish line on this track? That's what I mean. Like, there's... I hate this timer looks shit. I don't know where the start is. There's going to need to be a hell of a lot of trial and error for me on this, I reckon. Because some parts of it are really, really cool, and then others I think are awful. Yeah, it's this standings here. So there's something here that I just don't I don't like. I mean, if you want all the information, that's probably quite cool from a commentator's perspective. So I don't like these gaps here. Is that? That's live gap. Okay, so if I keep live gap off. If this is Riley again, I swear to fucking Christ. It's not, it's a different man this time. So what am I looking at? So that's just show me... So I don't care about best lap time. Well, I do care about best lap time because the timing here wasn't showing it to me. No, lap log. This is what wasn't showing it to me, which is why I changed it. Because I don't want it to show every lap. Why is it show... So it shows best lap. I like that. It shows my best lap and it shows my last lap. I might keep that. I like that a lot. Just a lot of information here, isn't there? Do like so? I'm guessing this would update to like lap 5, lap 6, lap 7, so on and so forth. So that'll be... It shows my best lap there, which actually is pretty... I think that's only like 0.2 off what the top of practice was. So I like that, but then it's the standings that I need to mess around with. Not a big fan of the standings. I don't understand why it needs to have a gap here, like above and below me. Because I've got live gap off, which is where I thought that would go. And I can turn best lap off now because I don't need that anymore. Maybe that's something I can't change. Maybe that has to stay there. Is that gap? So where I'm like 0.6 behind this time here, is that including that +4 or with this? Yeah, I guess it would have been. Ah! I'm a mong. Why did nobody tell me it was adjacent gaps? Yeah, leave that shit off. Don't need that at all. Okay, hang on. We're making progress. We're tailoring. Do I want live gaps on? I don't want live gaps on. I think it's too much to look at. I'll happily take it just at the end of each lap. I do wish that it went like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then me. But I understand why it's done this. It also is set to 10 rows and it currently has 8 rows. So Not sure what's going on there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you have to have it to 12 for it to be 10. I guess it's including the blank space here and the blank space here. I'm gonna have that for a bit. I don't like, you know what, I don't like the cuts. They're not having the cuts there at all. Where are they? Penalty. Off. Does anybody else think that these standings look cleaner? I think it's because the numbers are like a different colour, so there's like a slight differentiation there. And I get to see the gap to the lead. Like, it goes from me to the lead rather than going from the lead to me. So, like, for me reading this, when I look at this, unless I might be able to change it. So what I want, so this is everyone going from me. So this is, right, this man, he's half a second in front, he's 3.5 in front. Whereas right now I have to try and do some maths to be like, right, I'm 123 behind, he's 123 behind. What's the difference between 0.8 and 0.2? Do you know what I mean? I can't like quick glimpse and be like, right, I need half a second. And I think that's what this adjacent gap shit does. But I kind of prefer the max HUD one. I'm going to leave it like that for now, I think. Just a little combination of both. Right. Sorry for the delay, everybody. I get very... I don't even know the word for it. I'm very particular about, like, my overlays and how I like things to look. So can we... I might actually be able to get confirmation now on where the damn finish line is on this track. Maybe this is the finish line here. This jump. No, it's not. This jump? Nope. Unless it is, and that... Oh, sorry, that's a lap counter. That's not a timer that I've got up there. So the time should already be counting now, and I just can't see it yet. Probably rebound. You know what, we'll take it. When Barbosso blesses you with a save, you do not argue. It was that jump. Okay. Good lap, though. Good lap. I think that's the fastest anyone's done in the lobby so far. Right. So I like the lap being there now. But I wish I could still see the lap whilst I was on it. So like timing is separate here. Like this timer is separate to the lap log here. Interesting. Stop using the max hard because every time you F4 it freezes the whole game and you have to restart your PC. Oh. I F4 a lot. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. Just shove it there. just cover this shit because this don't work anymore. Lovely. Just so we know what lap time we're on. I'm guessing it's because of the font choice that he's used, but I hate how it moves constantly. Where the numbers are changing and like the width of the like the alignment is constantly moving. I don't like that. But I can't change like the opacity of this like to a little bit to match. And then if I do this, I basically got two of the same thing. Run this bad boy. Why is that? Is that always meant to be that big? They're huge. Dun 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 dun. Well, I'm pretty sure that this, like all of this and all of the adjustments you're able to make is meant to make it look cleaner. The only issue that I have is this is like your lap log. So this is in here, but it only shows you kind of the laps you're doing and your best lap. I would love this to also show me the time that I'm on right now, but the time is a completely separate thing. So now it's like, oh, now I've got to try and find room for this somewhere else as well, and I don't know where to put it. It feels like it's a little bit, there's a lot going on. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like for Supercross, for example, well, most tracks I'll know where the finish line is. But you know what I mean? Like with the old Max HUD, where it kind of updates your split as you go as well. Just things like that. I like that aspect of the old one. It's like on this track, I don't actually know where the finish line is. I didn't know where it was until I paid specific attention to where the lap times started and ended. 3 seconds faster. It's DRS, so there will be low lines involved. Yeah, I saw, I haven't played it yet, but the screenshots look really good. It's nice seeing Matt Robb make some stuff for MX Bikes. He made a lot of tracks on Sim that I really enjoyed. Some things don't change. The annoying thing is, now that I've gone and fucked around with like all of this, I don't know if I actually prefer it. I mean, I like the speedo at the bottom right. I like the background and everything, or like the timing, stuff like this. Honestly, I'd kind of prefer Max HUD. Like that, just feel like it's simple. Shows me my split, shows me my best time there. I mean, I guess where's speed? Where's speed? Am I blind? There's widgets. That's something I like. Like, it's like seeing the position. It's nice actually having a working time, but there's just there's a lot going on, and it might be too much. So I might just leave it as it was. Might just leave it like that. Try and keep it as clean as I can. Looks like an aimbot page. Yeah, that's fair enough. See, this is why I'm always like, what the fuck's going on here? Because I'm sure he's doing nothing wrong. Like, he's on DRS. It's a well-established team. Like, I doubt they'd get someone sus on there. But it's like, if 2025 Outdoors champ Mr. Chase Black, Mr. Headlean, is only going 0.1 quicker after 8 attempts, and is also 3 seconds slower. Like, is there... are we all just shit now? And there's just a new wave of rippers that have come through? You got, like, 3 seconds is a long time. Especially on a track that's only just over a minute long. Like, 3 seconds in a minute is nuts. thought MX Bikes didn't like them weird characters in names. I'm very pleased for you, love, but the issue that I have with that is I don't know who you are, and that's not meant to be like a oh, I'm a big famous YouTube guy. It's a case of I don't understand how we're getting people that I don't know if I've ever seen them compete or do anything on a professional level going like 3 seconds quicker than the most recent world champion. I just can't wrap my head around it. And I really don't think the lap that I did was a bad lap. It's just so to have 5 extra seconds on it, I don't get it. Like 5 extra seconds on a lap time that's a minute long. It's kind of nuts. You press backslash or click this thing at the top right here. You either click that with your mouse, or you press backslash on your keyboard and it'll come up. If that doesn't work, then you've installed it wrong. Oh, I think I had my goods 2 minutes earlier. Back to Stinky. This is where usually if I wasn't streaming, I hit the cheeky Alt F4, go and load up some Call of Duty Zombies and shoot things that can't shoot back. I've not been enjoying the multiplayer on Black Ops 7. Like they done this whole spiel about less skill-based matchmaking and stuff now, but the people I come up against are absolutely unreal. Like, you think there'd be money on the line. And you know what kind of players you're playing against, because if I don't if I don't go on multiplayer for a week, the first game that I have on is always against people that don't have thumbs. And as soon as I play one game and have fun and have a good game, I then just get put in absolute skill-based hell again. And you'll know, as soon as you get into a first encounter, you get someone who'll slide around the corner straight away or start wall bouncing, and it's like, okay, I know what kind of person I'm playing against here. And I purely think it's because the sales of BO7 were so bad, is there's just not that depth of players. So there's just not really any stinky players to go against, everyone's just cracked. Ashes of the Damned slap. You know, my only complaint with Ashes is how long the Easter egg takes. It takes you like a full hour just to get to the boss fight. And then, I mean, pre-patch, you just always got your ass handed to you anyway. It's like, well, that was a waste of an hour. Yeah, I've done the Ashes and the Astra Malorum Easter eggs. I finished the Astra Malorum one first, actually. And then I went to do the Ashes one just because I wanted to be able to find the relics in curse mode. And I've done a couple of them. I've got like 4 of the relics now. The only reason I was going for the relics is because I'm trying to like 100% everything calling card wise. And the last page of calling cards, once you get to Master Prestige, is like all of the relic stuff. It's like survive 50 rounds with Curse Tier 2. And all that stuff, so I'm just working on those. I've got everything else finished. you remember how, like 10 minutes ago, I said that I really don't like public lobbies? And you'd think after the same problem being in the game for over a year at this point, people would understand that you shouldn't leave and rejoin a lobby on a different bike, because it absolutely fucks it. But I do think we have some room temperature IQ levels. So shall we see who the culprit might be? Who do we think? SMX Fried is one person that's left and rejoined on a different bike. Chase said his game crashed, so he rejoined on the same bike. We'll let Chase off. I've got a lot of question marks, which I don't actually know what the question marks mean. Yes, that is 100% a leave and rejoin bug. It just causes all sorts of issues. Should we go and find... Where is he? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He hasn't got an engine sound. Is this the hidden tech? Is this how we actually go fast? What you have to do is you have to unattach your forks, slap it onto your swing arm, remove your tyre. He's saving weight. That's what it is. And you can see the bike's so low to the ground. It's got a lower centre of gravity, so it just helps drive forwards and get that better traction. And to be honest, if... like, I know we call Jet, like, the perfect riding technique, but he keeps getting injured, so clearly he needs to copy what Eugene's doing here, and actually not have your feet on the pegs at all, because then you can't break your foot. What have I just heard? I just heard a train go past. Like, what? He's got his leg up as well, because he's getting a little bit off balance. The arms are back. Good aim. He's getting his daily stretches in as well. It's just... basically, he's guiding traffic. That's what he's doing. He's just letting... There's no way his arms go the way he's turning, is there? He's going left. Leg up again. Love that. No, the arms just keep going to the left anyway. It's an interesting technique, I'll be honest. It's, it do be one of the games of all time. It's a bold strategy. Let's see how it works out for him. I do wish there was engine noise, though. That's the only thing that's kind of annoying me here. I mean, all the like drama aside, he's generally getting around the track pretty damn smooth. Oh, I jinxed him. His handlebars touched the floor. Oh, that's quite cool that when he crashes, his bike just collapses in half. Should we get that in slow-mo? You see, as he hits the ground, the front end and the swing arm fully detach from each other. And it's just like, yeah, the bike just snaps in half. Look at that. Not connected together anymore. You cannot tell me MX Bikes is not realistic. You can't do it. It doesn't exist. We've done 2 races around here, haven't we? Have we... You know what? How long have I been streaming? It's only been 2.5 hours. God damn it. I don't think I can get away with leaving yet. I'm going to quickly load up Blockout so you can watch me crash out. Bearing in mind, the last time you guys saw me play Blockout was during the Donator-thon, and you all saw the shit show that ensued. So I'm interested to see if I've improved at all. No, new controller, new lean settings. We'll see how it goes. for your question, 317. First of all, if you're the same 317 from Mech Simulator, W tracks, well done. If you're not, anyway. When you download the Resolute Kraken track builder, at the top there should be a tab that's like tutorials or videos, and in there is a series of videos by Red Rider, who is like the professional of Leveler, and he goes through Leveler in depth. So he'll be able to, like, if you follow that series there, you'll have all the information that you need. Alright, let's give this go, shall we then? Not played this track on these current settings, so we'll see if it transfers over well, or if it's just still on the struggle bus like it was during the donator-thon. Thank you, Splash.
At Splaz became a member.
At Splaz? Brian don't know your name. Don't know how to read your name properly. Tarkov took over your life. Yeah, that's just been Call of Duty for me. I've not done an updated settings video, because the issue is if I release an updated settings video, I'd have to make one a day, because I'm changing my settings daily at the moment. So until I find something I'm comfy with, there's really no point. Well, I originally went back to my 2024 settings, which had me feeling really good until I came back onto tracks like this, and I realised that I physically, even with my analog sticks all the way cranked over, cannot turn sharp enough to meet the angle of the ruts on these tracks. Which, again, I don't want to go into a massive tangent. That was one of my biggest complaints on these tracks in the first place, is because you've got these big ruts on top of a berm, you literally have to get your bike cranked over so far just to get around the corner. And I think I had 94 gain, and I physically could not get the bike leant over far enough to get around the corner. I would go over the berm every single time, unless I almost came to a standstill. So I've had to up the gain again, which obviously then in turn makes everything like a lot looser, but at least I can get around a corner now, I guess. I'm just going to have to try and get the muscle memory in, because that 94 felt great everywhere other than the 180 bolt turns. Like, it was great in the 90s on outdoors tracks, felt really, really nice. The only thing I couldn't do is these. It's just these 180s. And my opinion won't change. It probably won't change all the way throughout the Supercross season as well. The way these ruts are built, with these berms, with this massive scaling, I just don't think it works. But I know I'm in the minority for that. So I am just trying to force myself to get good at it. Hello, Honda. Do you know what the rest of Tyler's settings are in terms of like linearity and direct lean as well? So I did try messing around with my linearity a little bit to make it more sensitive to get the bike cranked over quicker, but it still just wasn't giving me the results that I wanted. It's like a lose-lose scenario, because 94 feels great everywhere other than the bowl turns, which I feel like is where you make up all your time in Supercross. And then 100 can get around the bowl turns, but then every other corner I feel bad in. So I guess it's like, pick your poison. How much? I don't know how I've just overjumped that easily. I feel like I soaked it up pretty good. Tyler must absolutely jam his sticks to the side then, because that sounds really, really slow. That's why, I mean, it's different playstyles as well, because I like rolling my sticks. He might just have to fully jam them to the side to get the bike cranked over quick enough. But I would rather adjust my settings around myself than have to go and completely change the way that I play the game. Like 45 direct lane, he has to fucking turn 2 working days before he gets to the corner. I use I think I use 45 on GP bikes, and like that is so slow. Just shit like that. Like it's not smooth, it's not pretty, you know. I'm always like sliding, like losing the back end a little bit here, tucking the front end a little bit there. There's something about these tracks I cannot stand. Then go and throw me on other Supercross tracks. So let's take like Bradley Clay's Baker's Factory Supercross tracks he made recently. Flying around them, love them. There's something about these 2 off-season tracks that we've had here that I cannot do. And I'm hoping that it's just because they're like really, really difficult, and that the actual replica tracks in 2026 will be a bit more straightforward. Or it's going to be a long year. A very, very long year. The 24 tracks for me I think were some of my favourite Supercross tracks. Wait, 2023 didn't have ruts, Breezy. I can remember anyway. I've not played either of these off-season tracks on a 250 yet, but I couldn't imagine what those guys are going to go through. Like, what? I feel like I didn't turn then. Yeah, 120, 100, 180. Why am I on 85? I should be on 80, I think. But this is what I was running. I was running 80. I think I was running 80, 140, and then 94. I made a video on this exact settings here in 2024, and I liked it in outdoors, and I liked it in 90s. The issue that I have with this is, so this next right-hander that I'm coming up to, so that there, good 90. The issue here is, if I want to go around the corner with speed, I physically can't get the bike cranked over enough, and I'll just go over it every single time, so that I almost have to come to a standstill at the start of the corner to get the bike lent over enough to then accelerate the rest of the way around. Like how slow that was in the beginning, and it's like, you might say, oh, just slow down, like that's it. But the issue that I've got is all of my competition won't be slowing down. The people that I'm meant to be racing against will be hitting that corner wide open every single lap without issue. So I'm just going to be losing time everywhere. So I don't know what to do, because I still want to be competitive. I don't know if I will be, but I'd like to give myself as best of a chance as possible. But if there's 5 180-degree bowl turns in a Supercross track in a lap, I'm probably losing like 3 tenths in every single corner by doing that and slowing down like I was. So I'm going to lose well over a second per lap just in entry speed to corners, because I have to slow right down to be able to get the bike cranked over enough. You know? It's all about just trying to keep up with the pace. Which is why I'm having this little bit of a crisis on what I want to run. What I want to rock and roll. I don't know, Nix. I don't know. There's something in the water. Something in the G Fuel. Time to become a Minecraft YouTuber. I just don't really want to touch kids yet, is the issue. So I'm going to try and stay away from the Minecraft as much as possible. Go to Roblox instead. Definitely no predators on Roblox at all. Yeah, keyword. Get a line of coke before every race, maybe. There's something going on there. Now I'm going to have to try and check their medical history. Seeing if they've been getting any headache medicine. I heard Adderall was a bit of a an epidemic when it comes to competitive gaming. What I do wonder, like, if anybody... MX Bike's obviously a very, very niche and small community. But, like, I know Call of Duty pros back in the day used to just pop Adderall like it was nothing. I do wonder if anybody's taken that leap yet on the MX Bike side of things. Hey, listen. Aerial can't ban you. They can't prove that you've got Addy in the system. Unless we start doing piss tests for Aerial as well. Asking for a friend, like... Is that something that you have to get prescribed by a doctor, or can you buy that over the counter? And if it's the second option, how much roughly... how much is that setting you back? No, I don't mess with extraction shooters much. Like in terms of like things like Tarkov and that, I don't bother with it. You can, I guess you can consider it a semi-extraction shooter, but the end game mode in COD this year, I've done the mastery camo on that, and I enjoyed it for the most part. But I've not dabbled with any like hardcore extraction shooters. I don't know why I keep loading settings rather than replay. Just want to see if was I just oversteering still as I exited the corner? Yes. So if I'm oversteering, it's because the bike isn't coming up quick enough. Because the direct lean needs to be a little bit higher, so when I release the stick, the bike comes up quicker. I also want to turn the gain down a little bit more, because it just feels too loose. I want to see what, like, the lowest gain that I can do is, while still getting around the 180s. Not a good start, is it? Notice I get a lot of inconsistency on the jumps into these rhythms. Sometimes I'll come up short on them, sometimes I'll basically flatland and go way too far. I'm guessing it's just where I'm hitting a slightly different point where the rut meets the berm. But it is a problem that I have yet to overcome. Hundred's a bit much. Well, I mean, 100's base. I think 100 is what is defaulted on the game. Could be mistaken there, but I mean, it sounds right. Like it's middle ground of the slider. I know there's some people that run it stupidly high, like 120, and then there's some people that run it lower. I'm just in a very split mindset at the moment. Is do I go back to like stiffer, older settings so I have some consistency and give up hitting the big lines and fast corners, or do I try and keep up with the youngsters that can go really, really fast everywhere, every lap? I mean, it's a 1 lap trial so far, but I just put that down to a 98 rather than 100, and I still got around that berm fine, and it didn't feel like it was super, super loose. Got around that berm fine as well, but I did have a slow entry speed to it because I messed up the rhythm. What about these sharp insides? That wasn't bad. I almost went over it. Yeah, I want it to be as low as I can while still making it around the turns. It's all well and good feeling... See that I went over that one. It's all well and good feeling good on a track like Outpost. But if I feel shit in Supercross, it's not going to help my Supercross season, is it? 105's too much for me. This is the thing as well, it was like, it's all personal preference. It's all personal preference. Just depends on what you like. Depends on how you play, how you hold a controller, how aggressive you are on your stick, if you roll it, if you tap it. There's so much that goes into it, so it's never ever ever a one-size-fits-all. It's all personal preference and tweaking. Went over that one. I'm always wondering if I should try sitting down more in the corners. I've been standing up a bunch recently. The scary thing is like, sitting down might work when the track's flat. As soon as you start getting some road going on, you really are better off standing up. And I'd rather already be comfortable because I've been standing up rather than having to transition from sitting to standing halfway through a race. Oh, I'm too far to the inside now. Oh, made that left-hander difficult. Nothing worse than entering a rut halfway through. It's like if you can start it right at the beginning of it, make your life so much easier. I just feel like I'm getting around the track at the moment. I don't feel like I'm actually doing good. And I mean, lap time wise, I still need another 6.5 seconds. I don't really understand where I get that because I hit the lines. 6.5 seconds is a pretty disgusting amount of time. As soon as I try hitting the corners faster is when it goes wrong. It's like I can just get around and survive, and then as soon as I get like a bit comfy and I try to push it a bit, I just fully blow the corners. Maybe I should try sitting down around these berms more. Just experiment with it for a bit. Oh. 16 dead zone. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I had to run mine at like 10 on my last controller, but I got this one at 5. It's got a tiny bit of stick drift, but it's a refurbished one rather than brand new. So you can only expect so much, but the analog sticks themselves feel quite tight. The triggers feel pretty tight, so it does have that new controller feeling. I'm pretty sure there is just brand new controllers off the shelf that probably have a slight bit of stick drift to them. It's the nature of the beast. So do they still produce PS4 controllers? Because every time I go and have a look at them, they're just getting more and more and more expensive. I'm pretty sure you can get a PS5 controller cheaper than a PS4 one now. I will say this, very small sample size, and I could come on the game tomorrow and absolutely hate it, but 98 right now feels like a tolerable middle ground between looser to get around the 180s and not being too loose to be able to hit the 90s and the tight corners. Keep over jumping that triple in. I was 1.5 seconds faster in that last split, which would have been my best lap ever if the rest of the lap was good. Would have put me at a mid 23. Let me just tag my back end and everything, why not? Oh, I'm not gonna get that quad. Get it! Yes! Yeah, can't use a PS5 controller, my PC doesn't like it. I promise you, I've tried every iteration possible to get one to work, it will not work. So, sticking to PS4. Can use PS5 controller on Call of Duty, no problem at all. But no matter what way I do it, however I get it set up, whatever external programs I use, it will not work on MX bikes the way that I need it to work. And because of that, I'm not going to go and buy like a different type of PS5 controller in case I have the same issue. I'm just going to keep throwing money away with the chance of it not working. It's like, oh, my standard out-of-the-box default OEM PS5 controller doesn't work. Let me go and spend 150 quid on a scuffed PS5 controller and hope that it does, when I could still have exactly the same mistake. This track is paid, yes. It's on the shop. Well, I know my PS4 controllers work. I know that I'm comfy on a PS4 controller. So I got no issue with sticking with them for the time being. Hopefully, MTG will have full controller support, and I can just carry on using my PS5 one on that. No, so I'll run through the list for you real quick to see if anybody else has any other ideas. And bearing in mind, I spent about 5 hours trying every iteration and combination of things possible. So with normal PS5 controller. Here, just standard, no, like, comes with a PS5 as you buy it. It's not a weird one with paddles, nothing, it's default. I have tried it wired, I have tried it Bluetooth, I have tried with Steam input on, I've tried with Steam input off, I've tried a bunch of different iterations of Steam input. I have tried PS controller support on, I've tried PS controller support off through Steam, I have tried using DS4 Windows, I have tried using DualSense X, and every iteration or way around of doing it that I try, there is always 1 or 2 issues that stops it working properly. The closest I got was it all working completely, but the throttle and the brake cancelled each other out. So I couldn't use both at the same time. And as we know in this game, if you look at the bottom of your screen right now, there's a lot of situations where you want to kind of do both at the same time and trail brake. However, if I had the throttle on and then I braked, the throttle would go off. And then I'd try it a different way, and here the throttle and the brake would register as buttons rather than triggers. So it would either be on or it would be off. You wouldn't be able to modulate it in between. I've tried different wires. I've tried every iteration you can possibly imagine. And do you want to know the most annoying thing about it all? Is this new PS4 controller that I bought that arrived today. Plug and play. No external programs, no Steam input, just plug it in and it works. That is it. So I don't know what... It could even be something internal on my PC that it doesn't like about it, but I do not care for it enough to try and waste multiple more hours of my time to try and get it to work. Going as far as I am not reinstalling Windows just to use a PS5 controller, if my PS4 one just works completely fine. Yeah, I got no issues with my PS4 one. Every time I go and then load up Call of Duty though, I do plug my PS5 one in because I do like how it feels in the hands. It's nice having a slightly bigger controller. The only reason I feel bad is because it's, the PS5 controller was meant to be a Christmas gift to me from Linda, but because my old PS4 controller had like so many issues with the controller disconnecting and stick drift and that, I was like, could I please maybe have it a little bit early? And she gave it to me, and then obviously yeah, it doesn't work properly on MX bikes, so I use it on COD. Which is why I bought this this extra PS4 controller that I'm using right now, and this one works no problem. So I know that a lot of people use PS5 controllers. I've spoken to many people in DMs and trying differentiations and doing what they've said to do to get theirs to work, and it doesn't work. So I will just accept defeat on this one. I said I've used DSX. I've used DSX, I've used DS4, I've plugged it in, I've done it through Bluetooth, I've used Steam input, I've turned Steam input off, I've tried different differentiations of Steam input. It doesn't matter. It does not work the way that I need it to work. So, I just won't use it. I'll just use PS4 one. And then whenever MTG comes out, hopefully that'll have full-on better controller support. I mean, I used to use Xbox 360 controllers back when I played Sim. And then the only reason I switched to PS4 was because my Xbox controller broke, and I had a PS4 controller spare laying around, and I started using that, and then I just got comfy on that, so then I just kept getting PS4 controllers as and when they would break. But my entire 5,000 hours on this game have been with a PS4 controller. Thank you, Honda.
Celebrates 8 months of membership.
Sure, it's what I'm comfortable on. It's obviously very, very capable. I mean, if you tried hard enough, I'm sure you could be really, really fast in this game using the fucking steering wheel, for crying out loud. So it's all personal preference. No, I'm over it, Cam. I'm over it. I want nothing else to do with it. I'm not fucking around with it anymore, because every time that I go and then change controllers, I have to fully rebind all of my controls, and then it fully resets all of my inputs and all the different tabs, and I'm not doing it again. I spent far too many hours of my life doing that, and I'm over it. I will use my PS4 controller like a good little boy. Right, can I, well, I say can I? Shall I try and lock in a little bit here to actually get some practice in rather than log in pointless laps while waffling? I think genuine practice is what I need. No, like, I'm sure I know you guys all mean well. I'm done. I'm happy with what I'm using. It works absolutely fine. I've got no issue with what I'm doing now. Look at it this way. From a competitive standpoint, I am now at a disadvantage to the rest of the competition, so they should be happy that I'm not using a PS5 controller. Because doesn't a PS5 controller have like the lowest amount of response time? And you can overclock it and make it rapid. So really I'm just nerfing myself. The weird thing is with me and Claw is it's not something that I had to force myself to do. It's like as soon as I started playing console games, it was Call of Duty World at War. And this is when Blockbuster still existed, and I rented the game for a week. And as soon as I picked it up, as soon as I figured out that drop shotting was the way to go with killing people, I started playing Claw so I could lay down and shoot all at the same time. I just didn't bother changing my settings to play. It wasn't Southpaw. What was the? There's a different iteration of settings that you could do to make it so you lay down with your stick rather than your buttons. But I just didn't do it. I just started playing Claw and doing it so I could lay down that way. Tactical, that's it, thank you. Yeah, never bothered with tactical. Just started laying down from day one, and that's it. Played Claw ever since. I mean, to be like, if I now hold a controller normally, it feels weird. Like I can't play the game if I was to hold a controller normally. To the point where even if I'm playing Minecraft on PlayStation, I have to play Claw Grip. Because it's not to gain like any kind of advantage. It's purely the fact that I've spent over 15 years of my life holding a controller that way, and it now feels weird to do it any other way. And then if I was to like double claw, that also feels horrific for me. I can only claw on my right hand. Left hand though. I'm sure you can Google what claw grip looks like. I'm moving my camera around and then getting it all set up again. Plus I play with my hands under my desk. That's nothing. How do that? I know there's a few of you out there that play with your hands on top of your desk. And I don't... That to me also feels really weird. I feel out of control when I'm holding the controller like that. My hands are just on my thighs underneath my desk. I said I need to lock in, and now I feel I've done some of my worst laps ever because I'm still just reading the chat rather than actually trying to do some meaningful laps. I'm on lap 19 for crying out loud. I didn't think I'd done that many. So I've done 1 or 2 hand cam videos in the past, and I would always play really bad in them videos because I'd have to sit in a completely different way than how I'd usually sit. I'd have to like move back away from the desk so the camera can see my hands, where usually I sit up really close to it and then I've just got my hands underneath. Oh, I'm tagging... Bike feels sluggish, like it feels slow. Am I on a 110? I am. Is my controller fine? Oh, something else I found out on my old controller is... Where's my throttle settings? So my controller, my input was stopping about here. So I still had like a little bit extra room to go at the top, which I didn't realise. So I never actually used to be at full throttle, and now I am. So hopefully that'll make me a bit better as well. Got to make some really quick split-second decisions there. So it's like I knew I was leant over too far in the corner, so I wouldn't get the speed I needed. Then I had to check up and go onto the table rather than going over it. And those are the kind of the split-seconds decision that my old man brain is getting worse and worse at. Oh, less than a month, by the way, until I'm 30 years old. 3-0. Midlife crisis incoming. I will now fully accept being called Unk, because it is real. It's happened. You hate to see it. Catch me rocking up on my birthday wearing glasses. I'm going over ruts a lot again now. So hot and cold. You turned 36 months ago. Haha, punk. Old man. Punk is 75 and up. No, that's Grunk. It's Grandad. Big Grunk vibes. I've noticed this track and the SPX test track have a lot of very similar features to each other. So, inside right-hander rut, step in onto a tiny double to then quad off of it is also on the SPX test track. And then you go for a rim section, which you then also end up quadding out of at the very end. Share a lot of similarities. If you've played both of the tracks, what one is easiest in your opinion? Because to me, other than the whoops, I think the SPX one is easier than the aerial one. I agree, the Snowcross mods are very, very fun. Devo put in a hell of a lot of work by the looks of it to make it not just feel like a reskinned motocross bike. Like, it does feel like you're... Well, I've never driven a sled, so I can't say, but it's what I imagine riding a sled would kind of feel like. So it doesn't feel like I have a front tyre, it feels like I do have the two skis. But it's hard to explain, but they feel good. Doubled in too far. You gotta be so precise. Is it worth tripling into that? I always go inside and go to double and then triple out, but you have to be so precise on where you land. Is it worth just tripling instead? Then I feel like the landing of the triple is very... That's what I mean, like, scaling-wise, that doesn't make sense to me. I feel like that triple in should be way bigger than it is. Like, this triple in, look at the size of that triple in compared to the one literally a section before. Like, am I faded in thinking that they should be the same size? Like, there to there is so much shorter than there to there. I mean, I think it's just because this is like a different obstacle where it's like elevated a bit. But it's like if that's the like if the gap from there to there is shorter, then just move this whole thing slightly further. Like I don't know. I don't know. It feels weird. It feels very, very weird for me. That's what I mean about this this scaling that we've got going on here. It feels like there's a lot of forced lines going on. There's also nothing worse than getting into whoops to where you basically end up doubling. Like, keep missing one. Which is very easy to do on these. These are very, very deep. But I've not got an issue with whoops because, again, they're uniform. Once you figure out how to do them once, you can do them all the time. I don't want to go all the way around the outside here. I'd want to go either one right in from that, or all the way on the inside and then still get the triple. Not going to make this inside, am I? Oh, no. Slid. Don't know why I still tried to get it. Let's mess up this whole next section for me. Ex-Supercross champion, by the way. Wanted to remind people of that. I haven't watched the documentary yet. This is very, very off topic. But I watched a Oompaville video earlier where he's just talking about it. I can't believe that Diddy's getting out in 2028. It's kind of crazy work to me. Thank you, Christus. Welcome to the stream.
At Christus Zigalovs became a member. At Christus Zigalovs celebrates 32 months of membership. What's this cheeky stream about?
This is me just trying to find my thumbs again at the moment, trying to learn how to play the game. Why is my... Does that not come around, like, really aggressively? I mean, I was full throttle. So understandable. I felt like I hit it the same there and it... I don't know, it just went. Just tagging my back end on everything. Oh, what am I doing? Stop scrubbing! Just send it for fuck's sake. Ah! Would anybody believe me if I said that the slide out that has just happened to me 2 laps in a row, I have never, ever, ever had happen to me in the probably 200 laps that I've spun around this track. So the fact that it's now happening as soon as I start streaming is kind of crazy work. I did try it, Chase. I tried it on the 120 tyre and the 110 tyre, and I wasn't the biggest fan. I couldn't even tell you why. I couldn't tell you what it was, but something about it just felt off. I think I might have played the game too much today. Which is funny since I've only been live for 3 hours. Baby steps, gotta ease myself back into it. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I think I might be done for the day, gamers. I don't know what's going on with me right now, but my thumbs have left the chat. Haven't done that line once, but it's actually alright. It's quite good. I will do one more lap when I hit the finish line and see if I can get around without wadding myself or completely blowing a rhythm section. Here we go. Generational lock-in. That'll do it. Right. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope your weekend was good. If I feel like most of you will be done for Christmas now. If you do have the unfortunate reality of having to get up and go to work tomorrow, I hope it's not too painful. But again, if I don't see any of you until after Merry Chrysler, I hope you have a very lovely time. Hope all is well with your friends and family, and I'll hopefully see you before the new year. That'd be nice. I think my New Year's resolution is to actually, you know, be a YouTuber again. That'd be nice to get back on the horse. But you know how I am, very hot and cold with things like that. So, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.